So today we're just going to do a little bit of a quick fire review here. So this one is the Sega Genesis Controller. This one was a gift with purchase when you spend over a certain amount. But as you can see, it's got the Sonic the Hedgehog branding, which is obviously the big franchise here from Sega. Sega Genesis was probably their best console. It was actually just a little bit before my time, but I did manage to play on some of it. And obviously the games have made their way onto your PC and onto all the other consoles now. It's funny how they've also made their way onto Nintendo, where back in that day, there was the big battle between Sega and Nintendo, and Sega has now kind of fallen off. But this one is such a nice small little build, I think, as well. Just that you get like a nice controller here. It's got a little bit of an Easter egg from the first worlds from the Sonic game. But let's just start building and then take a look at the controller. Straight off the bat, first time I'm seeing this one, but it's like a longer stretch arch here and then the short format on the side. Just something cool that I noticed now. So each of these different stickers that you get, mochi stickers, but they're for each of the different area locations. So this one is the one for Japan, you've got the one for UK, and then the one for the US. So just taking a closer look at the controller, you can see it nicely fits in your hand size, and I think they tried to keep this also accurate to the sizing of the actual controller. Also try to flatten it out with all of these round curve pieces, just to give it that smooth flat finish. You've got your ABC buttons, D-pad, and then the Sega Genesis controller sticker. And then the cool Easter egg at the back is just from the very first Sonic game in World 1, where you've got your Sonic going around, springing his ball form to do the loop there, and then some other smaller detailing, just to give you that cool classic feel of playing the game itself. And then the stand itself is just a small simple build that can tilt here up and down, just depending on which way you want to display your controller. The grey one is to show it on the front of the controller, or you can tilt it up to the other side to show off Sonic. So the controller is a small, fun little build. I think it's one of those GWPs that you either love or hate, just depending on if you love gaming or not. But for me, this one does what it needs to, and it's just something small and nice, and it still makes for a nice display model. And then you've obviously got your Easter egg at the back for Sonic. You've got your extra sticker bits just to change it around whichever location you want. And you've got the nice little stand to put it on, and I think to fit with if you own something like the NES or Game Boy or Atari, it'll make for a nice collection with your classic gaming systems. But that is it for today's video. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the reviews, and comment below what's your favorite classic gaming console. And then we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.